Hola! Today we're going to review the alphabet and then talk a little bit about pronunciation. We'll see if this is any better than last week's video. Hoy vamos a repasar el alfabeto. Ok, vamos. Yo voy a decirlo y luego ustedes repiten. A, A, B, B, C, C, Ch, Ch, D, D, E, E, F, F, G, G, H, H, I, I, J, J, K, K, L, L, Ey, Ey, M, M, N, N, Ñ, Ñ, O, O, P, P, Q, Q, R, 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 S, S, T, T, U, U, V, V, W, W, X, X, Y, Y, Z, Z. Esta letra también puedes decir Y. Esto es el alfabeto. Ahora vamos a hablar de pronunciación. ¿Cómo se pronuncia estas letras? Vamos a empezar con los vocales. Los vocales. Vamos a empezar con los vocales. Aquí tenemos los vocales. A. Repite. A. Muy bien. A. Aquí tenemos E. Repite. E. 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 I. Repite. I. 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 O. 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 Repite. O. U. 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 Repite. U. Los vocales son A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. One thing really cool about the vowels, vocales in Spanish, is they always make the same sound no matter what. They never change. So that is key to speaking Spanish well and having good pronunciation, is learning those vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Let's also talk about the other letters in the Spanish alphabet that make a different sound than in English. Almost all of the letter sounds in Spanish make the same sounds as in English. For example, the letter B says B. F says F. Says K. P. R. S. T. Almost all of them make the same letter sounds. We're going to talk about the exceptions here. So if you come back to your sheet that is listed at 2.3, Alfabeto chart, then you're going to see the vocales, those vowels, A, E, I, O, U, in yellow, highlighted in yellow. That is to remind us that those always have the same sound. Now these others that are in orange, those are ones that have sound, like distinct sound rules, or rules that are different than what we know in English for the sounds. So let's take a closer look at those. The letter C in Spanish is C. Now it depends what letter is coming after it, what sound it makes. So it can make this sound or the k sound. So you can see it says k and s. If C is followed by E or I, it says s. C followed by E or I makes the s sound. If the C is followed by an A or an O or a U, it makes the k sound. Here's some examples. La computadora. Computadora. That's what la computadora. Otro ejemplo. La ciudad. La ciudad. Ciudad. City. So the letter C has two different sounds. It could be k or s, depending on what letter it comes up with. These are way easier rules than learning to read in English, let me tell you. Okay, the G. Now the G can either have a h sound or a g sound like we have in English. And this is the same as with the C. It depends what letter comes after it. If it has an I or an E after it, it has a h sound. If it has an A, O, or U after it, it has a d sound. So here's an example. Gigante. That's a cognate, so I bet you can figure out what that means. Gigante. Has an I, so it's pronounced the h. But look at this G here. This one has an A after it, so it's a g. So gigante. Gigante. It's got both G's in it. This next one is gato. Gato means cat. There's no picture of that in there. Sorry. Gato. So anytime, it's like a little rule you'll probably get used to, but if it's I or E, then it's going to have a different sound than the A or H. Now H is a silent letter. Look at this word. El hotel. Okay, this is the exact same word as hotel in English, right? But in Spanish, the H is always silent. So it's hotel. Plus the O says O and E says S. So now we know how to say that word, hotel. And there's our E. J in Spanish sounds like a H, makes a H sound, like an English H. But Spanish H is silent. The Spanish J says H. So have you ever heard of jalapenos or jalapenos or jalapenos? Well, that word is actually pronounced jalapeno. Got that N to it. That's how it's jalapeno. I didn't mark the double L, but the double L says yeah, yeah, the Y sound. The Nye, this is the only letter that they have in Spanish that's not an English letter, and it says nye, nye, da, nye. I like that one. Let's see, is that all we have? That's all we have. So, look at that. You can already read. There's only like 1, 2, 3, like 4 rules different than just that the letter makes the sound that it always makes. That's pretty amazing. Oh, the Q-U makes a k sound. Queso. Q-U-E-S-O. Queso, that's cheese. So the Q and the U always make a k. Not a k. So knowing that, let's scroll down here and look at these words. These are cognates, words that look the same in Spanish. So let's think about what we know now about pronouncing words, Spanish pronunciation, and let's look at these words. O's. Remember that O says O. O. So this word is going to be doctor. Doctor. Okay? Not doctor. It's doctor. Okay, this next word right here. This word's the same in English and Spanish as well, but we don't pronounce it the same. Okay, there's that H. Senor said the H is silent, so we're not going to say the H. And the O says O, and the I says E, and the A says A, so I'm going to say hospital. Repite. Repite. Hospital. Hospital. Okay, the next one is this word. I think I can tell what this word is too. This word has a C in it. The C has an I after it, so that means it's going to make a S. There's an E says A, This is E. This is after. Especial. Especial. ¿Y tú no? Especial. Repite. Especial. Muy bien. Here's that Q we talked about. Q says K. So basketball. Got O. Basketball. Basketball. Football. Football. This word is also another word that looks the exact same in English and Spanish, but the pronunciation is different. We've got an E, an E, and an O. Video. Video. Repite. Video. So that is how you already know how to read Spanish. You have to go back and think, okay, what do the vowels say? What are my vowel sounds? They can be a little tricky because they kind of mix up with ones we know in English. And then what are my few letters that are a little bit different? Hospital, no H sound. Jalapeno, back up here with our dig, and it's the H sound. All those little tricks that are in our orange boxes to help us remember our pronunciation. So if you would like to continue to practice your pronunciation, I would start here, and then I'll send you another list of cognates that you can practice reading. You'll already know what they mean, and then you can practice reading them, and then that'll help you train your brain, because you want to say English, like you want to say doctor, video, hospital, because that's the way you know it. So then you have to really look at it and think about it. Doctor. Think about how you would pronounce that in Spanish. So that's our lesson today on a review of the letter names, and then a review of the vocales, A, E, I, O, U, and then a review of, and then learning about the other letter sounds that are in Spanish. And there's only a few other rules, exceptions to the rules. Reading Spanish is so much easier than English. You're going to be so happy that you're in. So the assignment this week will be posted in another video of explanation of how to do these. Adios.